You have to understand the way I am, Mynheer. A tiger is a tiger, not a lamb, Mynheer. You'll never turn the vinegar to jam, Mynheer. So I do what I do. When I'm through, then I'm through, and I'm through. Toodaloo. Bye, bye, my lieber Herr. Farewell, mein lieber Herr. It was a fine affair, but now it's over. And though I used to care, I need the open air. You're better off without me, Mynheer. Don't dab your eye, Mynheer, or wonder why, Mynheer. I've always said that I was a rover. You mustn't knit to your brow, you should have known by now. You've every cause to doubt me, Mynheer. The continent of Europe is so wide, Mynheer. Not only up and down, but side to side, Mynheer. I couldn't ever cross it if I tried, Mynheer. So I do what I can, inch by inch, step by step, mile by mile, man by man. Bye, bye, my lieber Herr. Farewell, mein lieber Herr. It was a fine affair, but now it's over. Though I used to care, I need the open air. You're better off without me, Mynheer. Don't dab your eye, Mynheer, or wonder why, Mynheer. I've always said that I was a rover. You mustn't knit to your brow, you should have known by now. You've every cause to doubt me, Mynheer. Bye bye, mein lieber Herr, auf Wiedersehen, Mynheer. Was machst du gut, Mynheer, Lullaby. Du kennst mich wohl, Mynheer, ich lebe wohl, Mynheer. Du sollst mich nicht mehr sehen, Mynheer. Bye bye, mein lieber Herr, auf Wiedersehen, Mynheer. Was machst du gut, Mynheer, Lullaby. Du kennst mich wohl, Mynheer. Ich lebe wohl, Mynheer. Du sollst mich nicht mehr sehen, Mynheer. hip hop. What did I have to do it? Why did you have to run? You wanted to be famous, now I'm the famous one, but I'm the best. I wanted you to be everything that you could. I wanted you to This is the Closet Champion snake style sweatshop that I'm going to take you for a tour on right now. Let's start with the corner of the side of the room that I'm at. I'm over here in the pattern drafting area. Here on this side of me is a place where I keep tools, and there's writing tools here too, and various needles, pins. There's some hook type, like sewing on closure type things also in these drawers, as well as in this set of drawers, punches, wrenches, tape, grommets. There's labels on the outside because I forget where everything is, and they're mostly correct. Behind me is various rulers that I do pattern drafting or cutting things out with. Here's Jerome. Jerome is the head that we use to make masks with. Say hi, Jerome. He's not much of a talker.
Minding my own business, not trying to catch your eye. Decided to come talk to me about what's on your mind. I'm a pretty open person, yeah, that normally be fine. You went on some shameful spiel about how I should live my life. Don't block the box, don't block the box. Really, who are you to say who I can and cannot lay? Oh, I don't really care if you think that I'm a slut. Do me a favor, don't block the box. So now that we covered that, it's all you need to know. Doesn't really matter if you stay or if you go. Didn't get to tell me who I let into my bed, and you do not get to say a word on how I should or should not dress. Don't block the box, don't block the box. Really, who are you to say who I can and cannot fuck? Oh, I don't really care if you think that I'm a slut. Do me a favor, don't block the box. Don't block the box. Don't block the box. Really, who are you to say who I can and cannot fuck? Oh, I don't really care if you think that I'm a slut. Do me a favor, don't block the box.
Are you ready, Moxie? Thank you. I appreciate that.
Where is my skin?
I wanna share with you the truths. We're luring nothing, so where have I got to lose? Vulnerable as valiant with the red coat of paint, so useless that I have to learn restraint. I wanna share with you my heart of hearts, to stitch me up so I can't come apart. So crucify me for the sake of art. It's what I need so that I can start my path to progress. It isn't a straight line, and if you say how are you, I can still say doing fine, but it's not the truth, so why waste the time? My brain's a little fuzzy and there won't be pretty lies. I'm trying God knows I'm trying. I'm trying. God knows I'm trying.
If it needs it.
Hello, everyone. Or hello, some of you. I don't know if Lindsay is actually here. It appears that she has been transported through space-time into another dimension. Lindsay, I hope that you can see this. You're fine. Everything is fine. The stream is going on as normal. There are packages that play beforehand. Hello, Phil. Hello, Walker. Hello, Lyra. Hello, other Lindsay. Hello, Thomas. Hello, Tim. Hello, Kevin. Whoa, Kevin. Yikes. I hope you're okay. There's 2 Lindsays in the chat. Lindsay's all over the place. Lindsay's here, Lindsay's there, Lindsay's everywhere. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Ellie.
Is your camera good?
Hello, Candy. Yeah, I think that's fine. Well, it's a little bit weird. I would say if you could adjust it very slightly. This way. Nope, I did it the wrong way. Adjust it so that it's...
That's the way over it.
There we go. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Great. Ophidian says thumbs up. Cool beans. Yeah, I would say close this door because if you're going to play Destiny and you're going to be on chat, then just...
Well, yeah, it's just because I can't do anything else.
Yeah. But I don't want you to be yelling.
I'm actually playing bass.
Oh, you're going to play bass. Well, I encourage that for sure. I encourage bass playing over Destiny playing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta... There's a whole... Yep, you're almost there. It's close. Baron is here. My husband's arm is here. And I am in fact here. It took a minute. I threw this on my face. I literally mean threw. It turned out way better than I thought it would, considering. I actually might go up a little bit closer so you can see me. I threw this on my face. I did not tune my guitar, so you're gonna have to hang out with me for a little bit while I tune my guitar. Tim, yes, Patreon has been having some issues. I don't know, when I checked my Patreon earlier today, it was fine, but there was some complications earlier in, I just realized I forgot my cushion. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to go get my cushion. No, it's on the other side of the room. Never mind. I'm just going to deal with I also didn't cover this. Well, you know what? We're just a mess today. But isn't that rock and roll? Isn't that rock and roll? Just being a total disaster. Yeah, April Fool's on Patreon in some kind of terrible form. There's been some sort of, I don't know what happened. Like their servers went down or something. Like basically when the month turned over, something happened to Patreon and a lot of content was appearing to, not. If I get the cushion, I have to come down here. Be right back. I'm gonna try and not knock everything over, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm on the other side of the room. I've got it. Now let's see if I can get back in. Can I get back in without knocking anything over, or the camera, or my other music stands? Still a little short. There we go. but yes, there's been some a problem recently with Patreon's servers. It's not just me. It is the entirety of Patreon. It is not just my account that got deleted or banned or something. I am fine. The Patreon is fine. Everything looks good on my end, but some people are having trouble accessing the site. There is nothing I can do about it. So if you have a problem with something I can't control, then, to be honest, get fucked. Welcome to Rock and Roll Kate. It's happening. Whilst I tune my machine here, this machine who kills fascists, I am going to show y'all this. Okay, so I'm gonna play the tuning song whilst y'all look at this information. Look at that information. Oh no, it's not fully updated. Well, I goofed up yet again. That was supposed to have saved differently. It's fine. Everything is fine. I'm not extremely angered by my own mistakes, and I definitely won't take it out on myself later. That's a lie. I am gonna take it out on myself later. To be honest, to myself, get fucked. You totally fucked up, you dumb fucking idiot. But we just gotta keep going sometimes. We just gotta keep going whether or not it's correct. So, you see this information on the screen right now. It says the days and times of all my streams. That last one there that you see is the newest edition. But listen, hey, you know what? Even though this was supposed to originally all of these were supposed to have ratings, each of the Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday streams were supposed to say PG-13, and then that one on Friday is supposed to say rated G for everyone. But listen, you all have, hopefully you have deductive reasoning and can understand by me speaking it that these first 3 streams are supposed to be PG-13, and this last one is supposed to be rated G for all ages, and I've started doing that. I'm gonna start saying the ratings and putting the ratings before streams in the future. Unfortunately, I didn't get done today because I accidentally took a nap. There is no Saturday rerun, Rabbit. Family Friday is a one-time only live show, and then you can just see the stream afterwards as an archive, like all of my streams. I actually get this question a lot, which is, where can I watch your stream? The same place you are watching it now. Every stream right now is available afterwards to watch on all platforms. So if you went to my Facebook page right now, facebook.com/IamKateNix, you would see, let me make sure everything's, oh no, that's supposed to be just a little bit too that way. There we go. If you miss a stream and you miss the replay, if there's a replay associated with it, and you're like, how do I see this? Just go to wherever you've watched any of my streams, and you can look back through my videos, and all of my streams are available afterwards to watch at your leisure. So if you miss a stream, no worries. It's gonna be there for you to check out afterwards, no matter what. All the streams, without fail, they will be available afterwards. There are no exceptions. It is 100%. That's just the way it is. It's been the way it is since the beginning of quarantine, and it may continue that way indefinitely. We'll see.
But I just wanted to let y'all know that, because it's something that I get asked pretty regularly, is people contact me and they say, I missed your stream. I'm so sad that I couldn't see it, that I can't see it. And that's not true. My streams are available wherever you are currently watching them, and you can go back and watch pretty much all of my archive streams, especially here on Twitch. Facebook doesn't have as many of them as Twitch and YouTube do, but Twitch and YouTube should have all of them available, which, if you don't know, if you're watching on Facebook, you can head over to twitch.tv/KateNix or youtube.com/KateNix and be able to see those streams that you might have missed on Facebook. All right, that is going to get cold, but it's fine. Normally I have a thing covering this chair so it looks like, this is just not working. I keep tilting myself this way to not hit the thing, and then this gets back in shot. Go away. Don't come back in shot. Stay out of shot, bud. All right. Who is ready to rock? I know that I started this in a little bit of a flustered state. I'm looking forward to taking out that pent-up energy and anger at myself and putting it into something worthwhile using music. That is one of the greatest things, I think, one of the most important parts of this live stream is that without my music, I sort of have this like pent-up aggression, rage, depression that doesn't have anywhere to go, and it ends up seeping into my day-to-day life in really negative ways. But I find that when I'm playing music, specifically when I'm playing music for a live audience, be that in streams or elsewise, then I can sort of use that energy that I would use to just beat myself up or be negative to bring art into the world and process those emotions and use them as a way to help other people who are having issues with aggression or depression, etc., to, use it for something better than that, to process those feelings on their own terms and, just get through whatever it is that they're going through. So, this is a song I wrote when I was an angry teenager, and I mean extremely angry teenager. I was an angry-ass teenager. So I'm going to be playing you a song that I wrote when I believe I was maybe 15. And yeah, let's get started. There's strippers in the bathroom, there's blood up on the wall. My screams are full of silence, police out in the hall. Your body lays there sleeping with black fingering sweet. I knew you were my gateway, my sickly sugar tree, blood on the bed. I'm the one who said you look beautiful dead, blood on the bed. I'm the one who said you look beautiful dead, beautiful dead. Your heart is finally stopped. Reporters are annoying, rumors that you joy popped. Why did I have to do it? Why did you have to run? You wanted to be famous, now I'm the famous one, blood on the bed. I'm the one who said you look beautiful dead, blood on the bed. I'm the one who said you look beautiful dead, beautiful dead. Everything that you could be. I wanted you to say, but now I am going to turn the gain down a little bit on the Yeti mic because I plan on rocking extremely hard, and I don't want to hurt y'all's ears too much. If I don't blow out my voice by the end of the night, it's going to be a surprise to all of us. Hey, you know what you should do? Hey, just a heads up. You know, like, what you could do? Just a heads up. Here's what you could do. Did you know what you could do is share the stream? Rule number 1 of Kate Club is please fucking God talk about Kate Club. And rule number 2 of Kate Club is seriously talk about Kate Club. Please, please, dear Lord, Goddess Aphrodite, Artemis, whatever deities you do or do not pray to, please to them share the stream. If all 44 of you who are watching shared the stream, there's a possibility that maybe it might reach more people, but all of you have to do it, and all of you have to do it within the first hour. That's like a pretty serious part of social media engagement, is if there's not interaction within the first hour of something posting, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, all of them, they basically forget to put it out to the rest of the people. So, please. The back of this light, it will not stay, but I'm moving too much. Listen, y'all. Rule number 1 is share Kate's stream. That is the thing. It's the deal. It is the most important way to support me. Yes, I love my patrons. Yes, I love the people that tip me, but the people that are interested enough in my work and believe enough in what I do to share what I do, those are the real heroes of the patriarchy. So, make sure you tell me in the stream if you shared it. Thank you, Athena, for sharing. Thank you, Mel, for sharing. Thank you, Phil, for sharing. Seriously, thank you all so much. It means the absolute world to me. I can't possibly describe to you the importance. Like, it really not only heals my heart, it also genuinely helps my music career and my career as a content creator as a whole. It does help. I know that you think that it might not matter if you do it, that if someone else did it, then why does it matter? Because they don't know your friends. And if your friends don't hear you talk about me, how are they ever going to know what I do? And if you're too embarrassed of what I do to be talking to your friends about it, then I don't know. I'm sorry that I'm embarrassing. Thank you, Stephanie. I genuinely appreciate it. Lyra, thank you. Thank you, Queerly Departed. And thank you, Rabbit. Genuinely, I appreciate so much. I cannot possibly describe. Also, thank you, Rabbit, for recently becoming a patron, as well as there's a couple more of you that I would like to shout out who recently became patrons on my Patreon. For those of you who don't know, you can go over to my Patreon nope, that's not it. It's this! knix.com/join. Thank you to Christine Steele. Thank you to Monty. Thank you to Thomas Walker. Those are our 3 newest patrons, and I absolutely cannot. Just the love that I am sending you, I hope you can feel it. I hope you can feel it, because it's there for real. For realsies, y'all. All right. Let's keep it going. Thank you, Bruiser Spades. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Bright. Oh, Steph. Thank you for ordering a shirt. That means so much. Holy crap. Thank you. Thank you, Baron, for sharing and otherwise poking the people that you love. I do feel love, Tim. I do. When y'all show up in the chat and you hang out and you talk to me, that is how I feel that love. Let's keep it going. I want you to know I'm happy for you.
Is she perverted like me? She go down on you in a theater? Does she speak eloquently? And would she have your baby? I'm sure she'd make a really excellent mother. Cause the love that you gave wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No. And every time you speak her name, does she know how you told me you hold me until you died, till you died? But you're still alive, and I'm here to remind you the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me the cross I bear that you gave to me. Yeah, I didn't know. You seem very well. Things look peaceful. I'm not quite as well. I thought you should know. Did you forget about me, Mr. Duplicity? I hate to bug you in the middle of dinner. It was a slap in the face, how quickly I was replaced. And now you're thinking of me when you fuck her. Cause the love that you gave that we made wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No. And every time you speak her name, does she know how you told me you hold me until you died, till you died? But you're still alive, and I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me the cross I bear that you gave to me. Yeah, I didn't know. Cause the love that you gave that was me, and I'm not gonna fade as soon as you close your eyes. No. And every time you speak to someone else's back, I hope you feel it. Now can you feel it? Cause I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me the cross I bear that you gave to me. Yeah, I didn't know that I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me the cross I bear that you gave to me. Yeah, I didn't know. Whew. Whew. I went for it. I went for it. What do you mean, Stephanie? Of course I remember. You were a huge part of my life. Wow, that fucked up my neck somehow. Oof. My eyelash is coming off. Somehow I hurt my neck singing that. All of my arms and limbs is tingly. I went too hard. I might have rocked too hard. My poor little feeble meat sack body is, whew. Whew. I rocked too hard. I think I am gonna, whew. Wow, that hurt. Like, legitimately, that hurt me. I hurt myself. Genuinely. I can't
I can't rock less. What am I gonna do? Rock less? I don't care. I'll break them. I'll break every rowdy bone in my body for the sake of rock and roll. Seriously, that really messed up my neck. I think it's maybe how the strap like gripped on my slick, extremely sweaty body. For those of you that don't know, I'm a sweaty ass lady. I'm like one of the sweatiest ladies I know. Lindsay Noel can back me up. I'm an extremely sweaty lady. She has seen the level at which my underboob is like actually secretly a teleportation system to Niagara Falls, and the amount of liquid that dispenses from the underside of my breast it's honestly revolutionary. I should be given a prize. All right. If you're like, wait a minute, Kate, that was extremely rock. You should, what's extremely even more rock? Selling out. Here you go. I love selling out. You can help me do so by putting up, perhaps depositing dollars into my capitalist validation system, linked below. The tip jar is a one-time contribution situation, so if you're like not really here for contributing to Patreon every month, or you're nervous given how Patreon servers just went down, you can head over to katenix.com/tips and drop a couple bucks in my virtual tip jar. Imagine if you were walking down the street and you heard me fucking kill that Alanis Morissette song. Perhaps you enjoyed it so much that you would like to deposit money into my guitar case that is sitting in front of me. This is the guitar case that sits in front of me. And if you're not comfortable using Ko-fi, you can feel free to do the same over at my Venmo, at Closet Champion. Who just texted me? It's Bernie Sanders' campaign. I'm already voting for him. I thought you should know. The next song is way more calm. It's way less aggressive. I had to put one kind of, just one that's a little bit less aggressive. That light behind me is just freaking the camera out so hard. Maybe if I go up a little bit. Yeah, that kind of works. That way it'll be blocked. You won't be able to see my cool hair as much, but you already know that my hair is cool. And that way it's not as confused by the situation. I am, however, going to change this around because the lyrics and stuff are just not close enough to y'all's faces. I need to be able to see you and read the lyrics at the same time. I do not, I don't like not be, that's, everything's just falling apart. Let's show the streaming schedule while I, fix some stuff. So, for those of you who are just tuning in, which there's a couple of you, there's a couple of you who are just tuning in. This is not the only stream that you can see me on. You can also see me on Mondays for Bug Soup, which is a maker stream where I will sew stuff and I will answer questions and otherwise talk with y'all. On Wednesday, which is now, that's the Lullaby Lounge. Not much of a lullaby tonight because of, we are rocking. Sometimes you just need a dance party. Sometimes you need to just work it out. That's right now. And if you miss some of the stream tonight, which is fine, that's totally cool, and you want to hang out with us in the chat, you miss the stream, you still want to hang out with us in the chat, you can always, Ophidian set up this thing for me to see the lyrics, and I love him, but he's not a good roadie. you can head over to all the places that I stream on Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard or 8 p.m. Well, I think it's 9 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time because the hours just switched over in the UK. So 4 p.m. Eastern Standard, you can head over to all my platforms and there will be a replay of the show tonight wherever you watch. And you can hang out with me in the chat as I, as we all experience the magic of Wednesday night together. I am in fact fixing my eyelash. We're going to adjust this. We're going to turn that off. Boop. I wish I didn't smoke so much weed. Well, I wish I didn't take so much weed to kill the pain that's in my body on the day-to-day basis is really what I mean. I'm not like regretful of smoking marijuana. I'm regretful that it affects my voice when it is truly the only painkiller and the only distribution system for that painkiller that works for me, that doesn't get me addicted to opiates. This eyelash is like almost, no, fuck you, Cup. Don't do that shit to me. How dare. Cup is not on Team Rock. This eyelash will not stay down. It's because I did my makeup too quickly. All right. Did you share the stream? There's 50 of you, and I saw like 10 of you say that you shared the stream. So share the stream. I'm not fucking around. If you don't share the stream, I'm going to come to your house, and I'm going to get my cat to shit in your shoes. Rock too hard, I have to tune my ovation that's very tender. He's been taking my cat has been taking human-sized poops lately. His litter box is very healthy with his new food change, so there's definitely enough cat shit to go around in your shoes. This one is for Dude, I'm a Shark. Why'd you run away? Don't you like my style? Why don't you come and play? I guarantee a great big smile. I come from the imagination, and I'm here strictly by your invocation. So what do you say? Why don't we dance a while? I'm the hottest swing, I'm the twist and shout. When you gotta sing, when you gotta let it out, you call me and I come running. I turn the music on, I'll bring the fun in. Now we're partying, that's what it's all about. 'Cause I know what you feel, girl. I know just what you feel, girl. All these melodies, they go on too long. Then the energy starts to come on way too strong. All those hearts laid open, that musting less cast them at just start combusting. That's the penalty when life is but a song. You brought
brought me down into this town. When we blow this scene, back we will go to my kingdom below. You will be my queen, 'cause I know what you feel, girl. I know just what you feel, girl. 'Cause I know what you feel, girl. I can bring whole cities to ruin and still have time to get a soft shoeing. Something's cooking, I'm at the griddle. I bought Nara his very first fiddle. Now we're partying, that's what it's all about. Yes, I'm so glad that y'all know what that is. That is one of my favorite villain songs for sure. That is the head villain song from Annie. Thank you, welcome. Holly, thank you. That's the main villain song from the Buffy musical. Listen, it's hard not to love Buffy. Honestly, make sure you like and subscribe wherever you are located. On Facebook, you might just be liking and commenting. Make sure you follow the page to catch up with future streams. YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell so you get a notification whenever I go live. And on Twitch, make sure you follow me. And if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe to me for free, no cost to you, by linking your Amazon Prime and your Twitch Prime accounts. This makes it so that you can subscribe to me, and it gives me a little bit of amount of money per month. The one condition of not subscribing the standard way on Twitch and subscribing using your Amazon Prime account means that you have to come back and subscribe every single month, unlike Patreon, where your subscription would roll over into the next month. But it is completely free. That is money that would normally go to Jeff Bezos that ends up in my pocket, which, like, don't you love stealing from billionaires and giving to independent artists? What could be better? All right. All right. Do other musicians have to look up their own lyrics? Because God knows I cannot remember all the songs I've written for sure. Yes, wash your hands. Stay at home, wash your hands. Make sure one thing that I haven't been doing that I started doing is disinfecting your groceries when they get in your house. And leaving the non-perishables outside your home for at least 3 days to make sure that the virus is completely dead. We currently have basically an entire round's worth, two like shopping trips worth of groceries sitting outside in our hallway under a sheet to try and kill the bacteria and the viral infection before it gets inside your home. And for those perishable items that you can't leave outside, make sure you disinfect them either with a disinfectant. I used bleach and water, and use gloves when you're handling them as well. This song is for all you fuckos who think that out of nowhere someone is just trying
is not trying hard enough, and that's why they're poor or sick or depressed. This is for all the government officials who've told us to pull ourselves up by bootstraps that don't fucking exist. I wrote it for them. Welcome to the rat race racetrack, honey. Where you gonna put that money? You look like you could use some help. Maybe you should learn to help yourself. You can bet it all on duloxetine, on yoga, cycloban, supreme, but I'd say bet it on the bootstraps, bet it on the bootstraps, bet it on the bootstraps, bet it on the bootstraps. You can bet it all on duloxetine, yoga, cycloban, supreme, but I say bet it on the bootstraps, bet it on the bootstraps. Bet it on the bootstraps. Bet it on the bootstraps. Bad luck never looks so good. Prettiest pauper in the neighborhood. Man down, stand down, please God, take the pain. It turns out God doesn't take Medicaid. You can bet it all on duloxetine, on yoga, cycloban, supreme, but I say bet it on the bootstraps, bet it on the bootstraps, bet it on the bootstraps, bet it on the bootstraps. You can bet it all on DBT, diet, prayer, and therapy, but I say bet it on the bootstraps, bet it on the bootstraps. Have faith in yourself and trust no one else. Have faith in yourself and trust no one, and trust no one else. Bet it on the bootstraps, bet it on the bootstraps, bet it on the bootstraps, bet it on the bootstraps. You can bet it all on DBT, diet, prayer, and therapy, but I say bet it on the bootstraps, bet it on the bootstraps, bet it on the bootstraps, bet it. Bet it on the bootstraps, bet it. You can bet it all on duloxetine, yoga, cycloban, supreme, but I say bet it on the bootstraps, bet it on the bootstraps. If you like that song, you can boop. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. You can get it there at knix.com/music. You can also listen to it on all streaming platforms. That is Spotify, Pandora, Amazon, iTunes, Amazon Music. You can get it on Apple Music. You can get it on Deezer, Tidal, and Napster. You can use it in your TikToks. You can tag it in your Instagram and Facebook stories. I can't possibly explain to you how many streaming platforms Betted on the Bootstraps is on. And you can listen to it right now, I think basically for free, as long as you can Google something. Can you Google Betted on the Bootstraps, Kate Nix? If you can listen to that song for free whenever you want. The song is sort of recorded in like a blondie disco kind of style, like a gothy disco rock thing. I'm kind of going into a blondie phase right now. My eyelash will not stay on. That's what happens when you do makeup too quickly. But yeah, that song is everywhere fine music is sold. But if you would like to get it specifically from me, if you're like, you know what, I don't love how the Spotify model works. I don't like that artists get pennies on the dollar for hundreds and hundreds of streams. You can get it directly from me at katenix.com/music. That's my Bandcamp. Bandcamp is an independent streaming and music purchasing platform. It is an independent distributor run by and for musicians, and I can make my own prices, and you can choose to pay more if you want for the song. And yeah, boop. Yes, not a damn penny. It's actually 0.02. I think it's 0.2 cents. So I get 0.2 of a penny every time you stream a song, but I can get 85% of the 85% of the sale if you go to katenix.com/music. And that 0.002 isn't even accurate, because Spotify, Amazon, Pandora, those streaming services are, I'm sorry, I got distracted by Tim's comment. I don't know how to react to that. The streaming services are so opaque about how things go that you don't even know how much money you're actually making per stream. Some places say $0.002, some places say $0.003, some places say $0.06, sometimes it's $0.01. So it's, it's so up in the air, it's so opaque, but Bandcamp is completely transparent, and you can support me and them by going to katenix.com/music. Once you get there, if you're like, how do I do the music buying? You click on any of those little, if you click on whichever release you're interested in purchasing, and you also have the option to buy my full discography. Now, this is a little bit confusing. I know a lot of people have gotten confused by it. I think it's actually a little bit confusing myself. There's no way for me to just pitch a link to you that's where you can get my discography. You have to go to Bandcamp here at katenix.com/music, and you click on any of the releases, and if you scroll down a little bit on any of those release pages, you'll see something that says full discography. And that full discography is currently only $8.10 for 90 plus songs that span 15 plus years of my career. So if you're interested in supporting me and you want to hop on the Kate Nix train, you want to become a lodestar, for those of you who missed my other streams, that is currently what I am calling y'all, and I'll explain that a little bit later. You can go to here and get the thing, and you can get my full discography by clicking any of the releases for less than $9 for 90 plus songs. I mean, it's 95, 94 songs at this point. It couldn't be a better deal. And it's still more money than Spotify gives me. So. So attractive. No one could ever accuse me of trying to be a hot girl these days. I'm like, I'll gargle, I'll spit, I'll cough right in your face when it comes to the camera. I'm not going to cough in your face in day to day. I'm not trying to give or get the corona. But I will gargle, spit, hack, sweat, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Shout out to Watsky. Gotta love that man. Tim, be careful posting links in the Facebook comments. I haven't done the Facebook spiel in a while because honestly, it's depressing. I don't like talking about the Facebook algorithm. But just nice one, Gerbil Kill. Be careful about posting links in the comments on Facebook because it might tag your account as spam. It sees any link outside of Facebook as soliciting. So be careful when you post stuff like that in the comments, no matter where you are, no matter like links anywhere on Facebook. It automatically sees it as soliciting, and it's more likely that your comments won't show up in the future. The same can be said if you use too many emojis or if you talk in all caps. So, before I move forward, I would like to talk a little bit about the word lodestar. So, I for a while have been having trouble, and whilst I'm chitter-chattering, you can head over to Patreon and join my Patreon, or you can head over to my Venmo or my Ko-fi and drop a couple tips in the tip jar. It's much appreciated. So for a long time, I've been sort of like trying to figure out what to call y'all, because I don't like fans or followers because I think that really discounts how much y'all mean to me. I don't like calling just y'all my fans because whilst you might be a fan of what I do, I just think it's diminishing. I think it's not, it doesn't show the depth of our relationship. I think it's, I think it's not the right word. Follower, I think, is even worse because it makes you feel like a cult leader. Though we have determined that I am allowed to say hell because the Friday stream is now church. Shout out to my Rowdy Bones gang. So I didn't like calling y'all fans or followers. And for a long time, I would say party members because like we're an adventuring party together. But even that, I felt like that was diminishing the connection that we have and how important your opinion is to me. I feel like calling you my friends is not only pretentious, it's also presumptuous. And I just couldn't find a word that I liked that was appropriate for what y'all are to me. So I recently had this sort of epiphany. So thank you, Turbo Skeleton. No, Tim, I am not in fact a cult leader. But I had an epiphany the other night when I was writing out an Instagram caption. Because I called you in just a colloquial way. I called you my lodestars. Now, a lodestar is a guiding star, like the North Star, or either of the pole stars. It's an old English term meaning a star that is used to guide a ship. And I thought that was so appropriate because you really are a huge part of what guides not only my direction as an artist, but also like how successful I am. Like your contributions to the Catriarchy, whether you share and like and comment on stuff, it really does make or break like this experience. It can, whether you comment on something and interact with me, can make a post live or die, which means that many people don't see me or do see me. And it also, I think, is indicative of just how much your opinion can shape the content here in the Catriarchy, whether it means that I'm doing a rock set and taking requests, or what I wear, or what I do my makeup as, or just in general, the things that happen here, the fact that there could be a Family Friday stream, that stuff is all because of your contributions to this space. And I think that the word lodestar, spelled Lodestar, is a perfect description of what you all are to me. You are my lodestars. You are the guiding light that helps me when I have lost my way. When I feel like I don't know what I'm doing next, or like I don't know where I'm going, I turn to you for your opinion, for your creativity, for your feelings on the matter. And that is a huge part of how I choose to conduct business and create here in this space. I think it's the best thing I could possibly call you. So I hope that you like that word too. It's sort of a weird old word, which I think was suitable because I'm a weird old lady. I'm a weird old bog witch. And I hope that you can take this word and feel empowered by it and know that your contribution to this space is just as, if not more important than my contribution to it. So yeah, I'm glad that you're proud to be a Lodestar, Ash, and you, Holly, as well, and Lyra. I know you're busy, Lyra. You work super hard and you contribute financially to the Patriarchy on a regular basis, so I'm so grateful. Please, you're doing more than enough, Lyra. We really are all in this together, and I think that term is the best way for me to show you all just what it means, what you mean to me. Yes, Ellie, we are all on Facebook because everyone refuses to leave. I don't love it. It's why I'm streaming on 3 platforms simultaneously in hopes that I can bring you all over Twitch or YouTube so that we don't have to give Mark Zuckerberg any more of our time and money. One time, the Facebook platform charged me $95 out of nowhere because I bought an ad there once and I bought an ad for it. I've bought ads on Facebook and I paid for them, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they charged me $92 for nothing, and I had to get a whole new debit card because trying to fight the charge was impossible through any of their systems. They've also muted music that was copywritten to me on my page and forced me to delete streams. Like, Facebook sucks and you shouldn't be a part of it if you cannot be a part of it. If it's the only place that you do social media, I'm not going to shame you and tell you to go elsewhere. I understand that a lot of people don't want to diversify their social media use, and I will come to you. Obviously, you are my Lodestars. I will meet you in the middle. But if you can not use Facebook, please don't use Facebook. It's one of the most toxic platforms. All right. Now, this one is for my Lodestars. There used to be a great tower alone on the sea. You became a light on the dark side of me. Love remains a drug that's the high, not the pill. But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen? I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get at you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the bloom on the grave. There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You became my power, my pleasure, my pain. Baby, to me you're like a grown addiction that I can't deny. Do you think that's healthy, baby? But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on
much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain. To me, you're like a grown addiction that I can't deny. Do you think that's healthy, baby? But did you know when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave.
It's the unofficial official anthem. It's not the official anthem because I will write my own anthem. I am a musician. It's the unofficial official anthem. Yay, I'm glad y'all like being lodestars. Aw, that's nice. Baby! Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, digital lighter. Oh, I guess we're gonna have to figure out, maybe put a fire emoji? Yeah, Quilly Departed's got it right. Fire emoji means you're holding up your lighter at our concert here. Oh, thank you, Mel. That's really sweet. I love you too. It's a super fun song to sing and play. I agree, Ash. It's a super, like, I love playing that song. It reminds me of, like, I don't know. It's, like, so hardcore, but also so soft. And I just really feel that as a person who is extremely hardcore, but also very soft. All right, so before I go reheat my tea and cough up a bunch of phlegm probably, I would like you to remember that you can contribute to the Catriarchy on a monthly basis by heading over to Patreon, katenix.com/join, where you, for as low as $2 a month, you can help keep the Catriarchy and the Poison Clan alive. It is by far the most reliable, like, source of income that I have right now, given the apocalypse. And if you have the extra $2 lying around per month, it is genuinely super helpful. We lost a couple patrons recently. We had gotten up to 91, and then we lost 5 at the turn of the month. That kind of always happens. People either forget to update their credit card information, or otherwise these things happen. People can't afford it anymore, whatever. But when we get to 100 patrons, we're going to have some kind of fancy party or something, because we learned that we can't do raffles on Patreon today. So we won't give away anything at 150 or 100 patrons, but something will happen, something special. We're not sure what yet, because Patreon told us that our idea was illegal, and though we are hardcore and rock and roll rebels, I don't necessarily want to lose our Patreon over trying to do a raffle. So I think it has to do with gambling, Rabbit. It's like gambling laws in different states. Yes, Zoom party. That's a great idea, Kim. We'll have a Zoom party when we hit 100 patrons so everyone can see each other and hang out. It'll be super fun. If you would like to purchase my tunes, including some covers I've done, head over to katenix.com/music. You can get my entire discography for under $8.50, or you can choose to pay more for it if you want. To get to my discography, you want to click on any release at katenix.com/music and scroll down a little bit, and it should say full discography as like an option for you to purchase. Otherwise, you can just go there and purchase whatever song you want. I have not yet released a version of Kiss from a Rose because I'm waiting until we get to 150 patrons, when I will be doing a cover album of 5 covers, or cover EP of 5 covers that of the patrons choosing. So when we get to 150 patrons, I'm going to be releasing a short EP of covers, whatever covers y'all vote on, the patrons vote on. Quick shout out to some of our patrons. view all recent activity. I'd like to say thank you to Rabbit for recently becoming a patron, as well as Thomas Walker, John Bruce, Jerry, Big Paws on a Pup, Britt, Ashley, Adam, Bill. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for becoming a part of the Knights of the Patriarchy, or Generals of the Cobra Nation. We really super duper freaking appreciate it. I genuinely, like, I can't express. Here, let me give you a hug, a distance hug. Thank you. We're hugging now. This is hugging. Oh, look at the glitter. Wow, you can really see the glitter if I get close, huh? You can also see how my eyelash is falling off during this hug. Digital hug. Now my camera's gonna be confused for a long time. Come on, buddy. I'm back here. Come up a little bit closer. There we go. And y'all, great. So yes, thank you so much to my patrons. I really, like, I can't explain how much I appreciate it. I genuinely can't. Oh, look at that, Co. I haven't done that yet. Thank you, Co, for joining us. Holy crap, it's so good to see you here. I don't see you in the chat that often. Co is my fairy twin. They actually have a Patreon of their own. Co, please put your Patreon link in the chat there so that people can come check you out. They're super awesome. They do a lot of like sex education, polyamory education, just a lot of great like stuff about learning about yourself, about your body. Super important stuff over there in Co's Patreon. So check them out if you have the chance. Oh wait, I forgot the other thing. Boop. There we go. If you are not necessarily into the monthly thing and you already maybe have my discography, or you're just not into purchasing music at this time, or you listen to me elsewhere, either on Spotify, Pandora, Amazon, iTunes, etc., you can drop a couple bucks in my digital tip jar by giving me some capitalist validation units over at my Ko-fi at katenix.com/tips. Or if you're more comfortable using Venmo, you can head over to @ClosetChampion. Send those bucks that way. All right. I think it's time for me to roll the mid-roll and go maybe fix my eyelash and definitely get some more tea. Thanks everyone for joining me. I will see you in a couple minutes. Sup, you want to buy this shirt? You can at katenix.com/merch. But this isn't the only shirt available. You can also buy this shirt, or this shirt, or this shirt, which is available in 14 different classes, including Druid, Rogue, Dungeon Master, and so many more. What are you waiting for? Let's match!
Watching you see ash drop from your unlit cigarette. It must have been a lie, a little trick of the eyes. Much like all the moves I think that you are making, much like all the steps I think that you are taking, much like my poor heart that you keep breaking. I am watching you see life drip from the eyes of your victims. It must have been a joke. I stand and watch you choke. Much like all the words that slither from your red lips, much like the seductive swinging of my full hips, much like the look in your eyes when I slip and fall. Much like all the letters burning in the bonfire that I never sent, so you would never know the truth about the little girl behind the big lie. Where did my innocence go? I'm watching you. I see pain in your step as you walk away. It must have been a dream. Nothing is as it I'm trying to leave behind, much like I always say. I'm not losing my mind. 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 Fell in love with a girl. Fell in love once and almost completely. She's in love with the world. Sometimes these feelings can be so misleading. She calls me, said, "Are you alright?" I said, "I must be fine, 'cause my heart's still beating." Come and kiss me by the riverside. Yeah, but that sounds fine. Don't consider it cheating now. Red hair with a girl. Mellow for flavor and the eyes for peeping. Can't keep away from the girl. Besides of my brain, need to have a meeting. Can't think of anything new. Yeah, my left brain knows that our love is fleeting. She's just looking for something new. Yeah, I said I once before, but it bears repeating now. Can't think of anything new. Yeah, my left brain knows that our love is fleeting. She's just looking for something new. Yeah, I said I once before, but it bears repeating now. Fell in love with a girl. Fell in love once and almost completely. She's in love with the world. Sometimes these feelings can be so misleading. She turns and says, "Are you alright?" I said, "I must be fine, 'cause my heart's still beating." Come and kiss me by the riverside. Yeah, but I said it's fine. Don't consider it cheating now. Can't think of anything new. Yeah, my left brain knows that our love is fleeting. She's just looking for something new. Yeah, I said it once before, but it bears repeating now.
Hey, I'm back. I love Moxie too, everyone. Moxie's great. The only problem with Moxie is that she is extremely difficult to operate. She's the first puppet I ever made, and I haven't made any since. But the actual like mechanics inside of her are broken, and I need to do some surgery. She is a little bit of rusty right now. I have obtained my tea. I have fed a screaming, soft boy. Truly, Winslow has been a freaking terror all day today. He has been, I think, the person who is handling the quarantine the least is Winslow. Not because we're home all the time. He's just been crazy. We're normally home a lot of the time, so I don't necessarily know what he's so anxious about, but he is louder. He plays more piano than he's been screaming and slamming the keys with both plonking and yelling. Plonking, yelling, and running straight into my legs. And it's like just dinner time. Like it's just his regular dinner time. And he got fed extra food by accident this morning because his father is a pushover. Hey, have Have you shared the stream yet? There's 39 of you left here. Better share that stream. If you don't share that stream, you know what happens. Winslow and I come to your house. We cough on everything, and he's gonna shit in your shoes. Share that stream. You know what? I'm gonna play the sharing song, just in case you're confused about what to do. I'm gonna play a song about it. How do we help artists working independently? PLEASESHARE. Hey there, hi there, ho there, it's as easy as can be. PLEASESHARE. Share my stuff, share it wide, share my stuff with some pride, cause God knows I cannot do this alone. Come along and share the songs you listen to for free. PLEASESHARE. PLEASESHARE. Who's ready to rock? I'm gonna play another one that I wrote. I hope this has cooled down a little bit so I can take a swig. You know, I genuinely don't think the Winslow poop threat. I'm gonna have to come up with a better threat. Because I don't want to hurt you. I just want to inconvenience you. Put a bullet in the head, every wretched word you said. Try to pretend that you don't exist. Pretending didn't work, tried to fill your mouth with dirt, but it all just passed right through your lips. Get back in your grave, you can't harm me forever. Get back in your grave. Get back in your grave, I'm trying to get better. Get back in your grave. And the doctors always goes, play my ribs like xylophones, reminding me I wasn't worth a dime. Led me of my innocence, claimed it was just ignorance, and that I should thank you for your time. Get back in your grave, you can't harm me forever. Get back in your grave. Get back in your grave, I'm trying to get better. Get back in your grave. Put a bullet in the head, every pretty word you said. I thought killing them would work, they still bubble from the earth. Things crawling through the grass, and they whisper when I pass that it's something to behold. How I'm nothing and you're gold. Oh, get back in your grave, I'm hurt, but I keep living. Get back in your grave. Get back in your grave, you'll never be forgiven. Get back in your grave. Get back in your grave, I'm hurt, but I keep living. Get back in your grave. Get back in your grave, you'll never be forgiven. Get back in your grave. That song was off my last record. It's called Sage and Silver Bullets. And did you know that Brian Viglione of the Dresden Dolls and the Violent Femmes played drums on it? And also, he's my friend now. So yeah, if you like the Dresden Dolls, but you don't want to support Amanda Palmer's insane fuckery that she's been pulling, you can support me. I'm like the Amanda Palmer that isn't problematic. because I've never faked my suicide as an art project. Yikes indeed, Rabbit. It was a bad look all around. I do not, in fact, offer performers no money to work for me. I do sometimes ask my friends to do stuff for free because, like, we're bros and we're both poor, but I have never made $1 million and then not distributed that to the artistic community. Nor have I ever harassed a music journalist so much that she had to post on Twitter about it, about how awful I was being. I've never done that either. I'm not going to say that I'm completely not problematic because obviously, like, I am a human being, and being a human being, sometimes I make mistakes. Sometimes I do things I'm not proud of. Sometimes I think I'm going to be able to do something and then I don't follow through, or sometimes I do the wrong thing, or sometimes I say the wrong thing, and I'm never going to claim to be perfect. I'm never going to claim to know everything. I'm not going to claim to be like a woke princess or whatever the fuck, a woke white lady. I'm never going to claim any of that shit. But I do try really hard, my absolute best, genuinely. And I try to make sure that I am fully aware of, you know, like how I contribute to the world around me and how I'm affecting people. But yeah, I do my best. I work genuinely hard to try and make art that is helpful, and I try to be a good person. I try to understand my privilege and use it for good. And, you know, I just do my best. Am I a villain? You know, maybe I'm a villain, but honestly, like, Killmonger was right and he was a villain. Like, I genuinely, I take Killmonger's side over, what's Chadwick about? T'Challa's side in Black Panther. So, like, maybe I'm a villain. And honestly, like, I hate to break it to everybody, but if you're following the Chikara storyline, like, I think my husband is right, genuinely. I think that Chikara should be protected from Mike Quackenbush. So, I'm not gonna be like, I'm not a villain, because sometimes I believe some villainous stuff, so, it be what it be. Let's check the things. Oh, it looks like I have gotten 0 tips tonight, which is fine. I'm going to continue on my merry way anyway. Let me double check in here, because it appears that I've gotten 0 tips, which is fine. I'm not upset about it. I mean, I'm a little bit upset. Sometimes I get sad because I don't know what you're talking about, Phil. I've gotten 0 tips tonight, so if you would like to give me 1 tip, that'd be great. I'm trying not to be sad about it. Sometimes I get sad about it because, like, you know, I feel like, oh, people don't think my art is worth paying for. I know everyone is on hard times right now, so I'm not going to be like, boo, if you don't tip me, I'm going to blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to be like that. But if you think I should make at least 1 tip tonight, head over to knix.com/tips and put a couple bucks in there. Especially for this song. Your love is like a tidal wave spinning over my head, and me and the promises that I left unsaid. control. Taught me all the way the desire. Now it's taking its toll. The right kind of sinner to release my inner fantasy. Invincible winner, and you know that you were born to be. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker. Don't you mess around with me. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker. Don't you mess around. No, no, no. You're the right kind of sinner to release my inner fantasy. The invincible winner, and you know that you were born to be. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker. Don't you mess around with me. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker. Don't you mess around with me. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker. Don't you mess around with me. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker. Don't you mess around with me. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker. Heartbreaker. Dude, that's awesome! Oh man, I wish I could have seen Pat Benatar in concert. That sounds dope. What's next? Ah. That sounds like an incredible show. Man, I would love to see a Fleetwood Mac Pat Benatar concert. Damn. I'm extremely jealous. It also, like, puts into perspective your enjoyment of my work, because if you have seen that concert, then, like, you enjoying what I do is incredibly flattering. I would like to give a shout out to Uka and Hitsuji and Bill over on Patreon. Thank you so much for being a part of the Patreon. It super duper helps out. Aw, thanks, Phil. That means a lot. I'm glad you think I rock. I have a couple more rock songs for you. By a couple, I mean I have 3 more rock songs for you. It would be incredible. Oh, hey, look, people tipped me when I complained. I mean, informed, I guess. It wasn't really a complaint because I wasn't like, people aren't tipping. What I said was, people aren't tipping. Thank you for those of you who, I'm going to click and see who did the thing. Someone, no information. All right, guess I got to check PayPal to thank you. Thank you, Mel, Kim, and Holly, for your contributions to the Catriarchy. We super duper appreciate it. Especially you, Holly, because you've been around for a long ass time and you have contributed in many ways, and you are still contributing by being my mod. So the fact that you tip me, even though you're also the moderator, it says a lot. And I really appreciate what you do and that you think that my art is worth spending money on. It genuinely means more than I can communicate. I say that so much. I'm like, it means more than I can say, but like, I don't want to just I don't want to just pour gratitude on you because I think you'll think I'm being disingenuous, and I'm really not being disingenuous. I genuinely do, like, calling you my lodestars, I think is truly the definition. You're the guiding light of what I do. You make or break the patriarchy, and your contributions, financial and otherwise, are appreciated. All of you, everyone who's watching. Time for another one that I wrote. Dead man can whistle at you walking down the road. A dead man can try to catch some tail. Dead man can slap the ass of a girl that he don't know. Dead man can prey upon the frail. Dead man can tell me that I'm prettier when I smile. He can't call me honey on the phone. Dead man can beg for me to stay a little while. And God knows a dead man can't follow me home. Yes, God knows a dead man can't follow me home. Dead man can't say he's kidding when he's clearly not. A dead man can't try to save his skin. Dead man can't say sorry only when he's been caught. A dead man tell no tales. A dead man cannot sin. A dead man can't tell me he's just trying to be nice. He can't yell that I'll end up alone. A dead man can't tell me how I could change to be his type. And God knows a dead man can't follow me home. Yes, God knows a dead man can't follow me home. A dead man can't call me names when I don't have the time to. Try to be polite when I say no. A dead man can't wait until she's too drunk to decline. And God knows a dead man can't follow me home. Yes, God knows a dead man can't follow me home. Yes, God knows a dead man can't follow me home. That song is called Dead Man Can't Catcall, and I wrote it myself. I wrote it on purpose, myself. I wrote it myself, 100%, all by me. You can get it at knix.com/music, or you can listen to it on basically every streaming platform except for SoundCloud. Because SoundCloud charges you if you upload too many songs, and I'm not about that life. Like, I got 90 songs. I'm not about to try and upload my discography to SoundCloud when they're going to charge me. No other platform does that. I pay a flat fee to upload everywhere else, but a SoundCloud I'm not going to do. Thanks, y'all. If you're having fun, make sure you share that stream. We got 2 more songs left, so that means your friends can join the party. If you're on Facebook, hit that share button. Start a watch party. It's super fun. Good times for all. Yeah, I haven't uploaded my stuff to SoundCloud because it charges you for a certain amount of stuff, and I'm not gonna. I have too many songs to put on the thing. Like, Bandcamp doesn't charge me to put up my songs up. DistroKid is how I do my distribution to all other digital platforms, and SoundCloud is the only one that charges you if you go over a certain limit, which means you have to delete old stuff in order to upload new stuff, and I'm not about that. I want you to be able to access everything, so that's why I use Bandcamp. What is Bandcamp, you ask? Where can I find it? It's at katenix.com/join. No, it's not. It's at katenix.com/music. And it's an independently owned music distribution platform. There is an app that you can listen to the songs you've purchased on there. My discography is currently available there for less than $9. Best deal. You're not going to be able to purchase my music anywhere else, and you're not going to be able to get the songs that are on Bandcamp anywhere else, though I do have a majority of my discography on like the rest of the music platforms. Bandcamp is the most comprehensive collection. It has all my B-sides, my demos, that I have released to the public. And if you want B-sides and demos that have not necessarily been released to the public, you can head over to katenix.com/join. I actually just posted 2 different songs, new original songs, over on Patreon this week that were demos of songs that didn't make Sage and Silver Bullet. So it's songs I wrote around the same time. And if you ask the people in the comments right now whether or not they like them, they will tell you. I think Dude I'm a Shark has really loved the most recent one. I'm going to try and play it for y'all next week at the Lullaby Lounge. And if you just simply can't get enough of me, you can find me on Monday streaming on all my platforms for 2 hours doing a maker and crafting session and talking to y'all, just chit-chatting. You can also find me at the new stream on Friday, Family Friday, which is a dress-up party. So if you want to dress up for Family Friday, make sure you send the photos to me before 4 p.m. Eastern Standard on Friday, so that way I can get them onto the stream. I do a little segment on there where I show everybody's costumes so we can have, like a reason to get dressed up and show each other our outfits and have a good time. Something for us to look forward to. The Family Friday stream is very specifically geared towards children, so it's like my version of a Mr. Rogers or Simple, like with the Wiggles or whatever you want to. It's my kids' show. It's the Fairy Family Friday. So, if you want to check that out, it's a super fun time. It's also only an hour long, so it's a little bit shorter for the kids to pay attention to. And last week I taught some ukulele, and I might do it again this week. You know what? No. Also, make sure you bleach your groceries, y'all. Don't forget to bleach your groceries. Don't get the corona from not leaving your groceries out long enough or for not disinfecting your groceries. You want to do that shit because the healthcare system is already overloaded, and we got to take care of each other and ourselves by staying at home, washing our hands, disinfecting anything before and after you go outside, even taking a shower after you come in, leaving your coat outside. All super important. Please protect yourselves and therefore protect others by maintaining good, clean habits as we go through this experience together. I have said in previous streams that I think that the change that we are facing right now is change that will not be able to be undone. There are things that are not going to be able to get put back in the bottle. So it's important that now you start developing routines for being in your home, for having your days have some sort of structure so that way you can maintain healthy habits. I myself am currently trying to get back to waking up earlier in the morning. Now early in the morning for me is like 9 a.m. It's not super early, but try to get into those healthy habits, having a structure to your day. One of the best parts about these streams is that they've given me a way to format my week. Without this live streaming, I wouldn't really know what day it is or what time it is, but having this place to show up and for y'all to hold me accountable has really helped me create structure. And if you're also using these streams to create structure, I hope that that's a helpful tool for you, because God knows it's helped me. So yes, just please protect yourself and each other. The only way that we can get through this and survive is if we all, contribute by staying the fuck inside our homes. Stay inside your house. That's all you gotta do. As well as, disinfecting everything you touch. That also is important. Sandra, I'm glad that it has helped you create structure too. Yes, capitalism has failed brilliantly. this whole entire situation is really showing the holes in the systems that we have been beholden to. I'm hope that as we move forward that we're going to see some serious systemic change, because there's information that's coming out right now that we can't deny. Like, why is the clerk of Rite Aid paid less than a general manager if the general manager or the regional manager can stay home and quarantine, but the clerk can't for the sake of society? Like, why isn't that person making more money per hour if they are literally on the front lines of disaster? I think we are learning about what it means to have skilled labor versus what they call unskilled labor, and how unskilled labor is actually a super vital part of the health of our society. As well as the different types of healthcare workers that there are, like people who work in nursing homes or people who are home healthcare workers. There's a lot of different types of healthcare and the ways that people get taken care of. It also has shown that hospitals trying to work at maximum efficiency is a terrible idea, because when you try to work for efficiency instead of efficacy, you end up in a situation like now, whereas there's not enough ventilators, there's not enough masks, and it's showing the holes in how America specifically deals with trauma, which is immediately becoming an individualist and saying, fuck everyone else, I'm only here to help me. And I think that's a really damaging attitude to have. I think that it's important for us to have empathy and human communication. And I think that these live streams for me are helping maintain that level of human connection and communication. And I'm hoping are teaching some skills of empathy and emotional intelligence. I try really hard to speak honestly with you about my journey as in mental illness and chronic illness. And I know that there are people who have reached out who have said that my opinions and my outlook has helped them sort of change how they feel either about themselves, their illness, or how what they contribute to society. I know for sure that capitalism has failed me, so here we are. Yes, it's definitely a lot, but I know that if we come together, like now, that's the only way that we can really like get through this, I think. I have obviously started streaming more frequently, just a little bit, and focusing my streams a lot more and making more content so that y'all have something to watch that is made by a person that you can connect to. Because whilst big Marvel movies and giant productions and things like that are super fun to escape into, sometimes you just want to know that there's actually a person on the other end of the line. Sometimes it can be like calling a robotic hotline and you're just like punching numbers like, this is what I need, this is what I need, this is what I need, and then you never get a person. But I feel like with independent art specifically, you know that there's like a human, there's a person on the other end of the line who is also there with you and trying their hardest. And I don't know, I appreciate that you would choose me, and I hope that I have provided you some solace, some comfort, and some help as we go through this together. Because I know sometimes, I know that I don't often necessarily provide escapism, because I think escapism in and itself as the only coping mechanism can be harmful. And I want to provide you art that isn't escapist, but is it helps with processing the things you need to process in order to move forward as a functional person. Because just escaping and disappearing into Wonderland, whilst it can be nice, it tends to sort of be avoidant. And I don't want you to avoid your problems. I want you to be able to, maybe after some time away, face them head on and be able to process the emotions connected to them. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel angry. It's okay to be anxious. It's okay to feel grief. Those things are all important parts of maintaining empathy and human connection. If you cut off all access to negative emotions and your fear, then you're never going to be able to relate to other people. I believe you're not going to be able to relate to other people when they're going through the same thing and they need that connection and they need guidance or comfort. We have to... Bright, do you follow that tag on TikTok? Is that what you're talking about? Because there's a TikTok tag called a Sunderland that's like a dystopian wonderland that I feel like is a very good metaphor for what's happening now. But I want you to be able to experience your life and not avoid it, not avoid your problems, but be able to face them head on with the tools of my music to hold your hand as you go through it. That is what I genuinely want to offer as a performer and as an artist. And it's what I try to provide you. Not necessarily an escape, but maybe like a leather jacket to put on in your dystopia that you can go through with, and it'll make things a little bit easier. So I hope that's what I provide. I do my absolute best to do so. Those of you who contribute to the Patreon and Ko-fi, etc., make that job even easier. And those of you who have reached out to me and told me what my art means to you and how it helps you, I can't thank you enough. It is a huge part of my world and my life. And hearing from you about what I have done or continue to do for you, it helps me want to keep going, because sometimes it's hard to want to put the energy into art that people aren't paying for or aren't paying attention to, or it seems like people aren't paying for or paying attention to, and then someone will message me and be like, this helped me get through this, and I remember why I do it all over again. So thank you to the Lodestars who have reached out. Thank you to the Lodestars who have contributed financially, and especially thank you to the Lodestars who have shared the stream. We have 2 songs left tonight. How do y'all feel about this makeup, by the way? I did kind of like an eyebrow point thing. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I feel like it turned out pretty well. Glam rock indeed. Now, my origin story begins. Say everything's no good, 'cause you'll just say what everyone else would. You could say that the sky is blue, 'cause I wonder who would ever not believe you. I should have said this for so long, so long. Shapeshifter, gas lister, big figure, she'll turn around and diss her. Gate crasher, rehasher, if you think that's cool, whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. You could say she wants to hear, but it's her car. She lets the bum steer. You could say that the fix is in, but I don't believe it, not for a minute. 'Cause you like all the same songs. You're all wrong, you're just all wrong. Shapeshifter, gas lister, big picture, she'll turn around and diss her. Gate crasher, rehasher, if you think that's cool, whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. Boys like you don't cost a dime. You could say that's fine, 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 but you know just as well as I that's a lie, 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 lie. Gate crasher, rehasher, big figure, she'll turn around and trash her. Shapeshifter, gas lister, if you think that's cool. Shapeshifter, gas lister, big figure, she'll turn around and diss her. Gate crasher, rehasher, if you think that's cool. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. Whatever. That was Shapeshifter, in honor of my husband, who called me the polymorph of Math and Stage a few weeks ago. Watch out for that shirt at katenix.com/merch because it's happening. I made multiple designs for it. Are you kidding me? Go watch Josie and the Pussycats. Ash, I'm not fucking around. Josie and the Pussycats is extremely important. It's a vital piece of American cinema. I'm not joking. I am not joking. I would rather you watch Josie and the Pussycats than watch my stream. That is how important Josie and the Pussycats is. Josie and the Pussycats, the 2001 comic book to movie adaptation, in this case. Written by Deborah Kaplan and Harry Alphont, and starring Rachel Lee Cook, Tara Reid, and Rosario Dawson, as well as Alan Cumming and Parker fucking Posey. Whoa, are you kidding me, Bright? Whoa, oh man. That's so sad. I love Fountains of Wayne. Man, rest in peace. Oh, I'm gonna have to play some Fountains of Wayne next week, for sure. Oh man. But yes, as I was saying, Josie and the Pussycats. Yeah, Sandra, you expect to be like, oh, it's not just okay. It's a vital piece of American cinema. I am genuinely not fucking around. Josie and the Pussycats was like my first Riot Girl experience. It was the first time when I was a kid that I knew satire, that I could tell what was happening was satire. Do I have the... Did I save that tab? It looks like I didn't. Yes, I recently heard about the situation with Rosario Dawson. It is a extreme bummer. Honestly, the only bad part of that film is the fact that Rosario Dawson is involved in it. I recently learned about the situation with her, I guess, beating the shit out of a trans person. Didn't know that was a thing. So I don't love that part. If you can participate in watching art that has one... Because she's obviously not the only person in that movie. Like, a bunch of other people worked on it, and it's a huge, like, she's not the only one who worked on it. And though she is a part of the fundamental trio, she is not the biggest part of the movie by any means. It mainly follows Josie's story. And I did learn about the situation with her. Look that up if you want to learn more about that. It is awful, and I am like beyond bummed that one of the like, bummed is not enough of a it's not the right moniker. I am devastated to learn that someone who was such a huge part of one of the seminal works of my like life is a part of that movie. The rest of that movie is incredible. Truly incredible. It is an awesome film. It was written by great people. It was the voice of Josie is played by Kay Hanley from Letters to Cleo. Rachel Lee Cook's performance as Josie is awesome. Tara Reid is great in it. Tara Reid is also a little bit iffy, but Alan Cumming and Parker Posey are both in it. Eugene Levy is in it. There's a lot of really incredible actors, and some people, like some background actors that you might recognize from other things. But the film is just such a huge part of my life. I can't express to you enough that you should watch this film. Like, it was made in 2001, and somehow there's no homophobic jokes. There's one kind of borderline fatphobic joke, but it's really not even that, like, it's not really like that. It's not really, there's, like, the jokes age really well. And that is basically impossible if you watch older media. And it's a great film. Yeah, see, Josie and the Pussycats was fantastic. Yeah, it sucks that she is a trash person. But I guess that's what we learn about more and more people in Hollywood, right? Like, we find out more and more that people are awful, and we cannot trust them with our hearts. That's why I do my best to be as progressive and forward-thinking as I possibly can. And also understanding my privilege as best I can, and understanding that I can't possibly understand my privilege given that I have it. So, there's all that. I do my best. I do try to be honest. That's true. Du jour means teamwork. Du jour means crash positions. Du jour means stay the fuck inside your houses, y'all. All right. It's time for... Capo 2? It's time for me to put my capo on my second fret. Thanks for joining us, Annie. I do better than a man. That's not a great bar. The bar should not be Amanda Palmer. I added this to the set list very specifically as a way to get, as an anthem for us to get through this complicated situation that society has found itself in. I used to cover the song all the time when I was working as a teenage punk rocker, doing gigs in York and Lancaster and over in the Pennsylvania areas as a kid. I used to cover this song genuinely on a pretty regular basis, but I haven't covered it in quite some time, so I hope you forgive me if I mess up the chords a little bit. But that's rock and roll for you. We do the best we can. At first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. And I spent so many nights thinking how you done me wrong, and I grew strong, and I learned how to get along, and so you're back from outer space. Just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. Should've changed my fucking lock, should've made you leave your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Now go, walk out the door, just turn around now. You're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with desire? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, not I. I will survive, yeah. As long as I know how to love, I know I'll be alive. I got all my life to live, I got all my life to give. I will survive, I will survive, yeah, yeah. It took all the strength I had not to fall apart. I'm trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. I spent oh so many nights just feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, that stupid little girl that's still in love with you. And so you thought you'd just drop by and you'd expect me to be free. But now I'm saving all my loving for someone who's loving me. Oh, now go, walk out the door. Just turn around now, you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to break me with desire? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, not I will survive, yeah. As long as I know how to love, I know I'll be alive. I got all my life to live, I got all my love to give. I will survive, yeah, yeah. All right, everyone. It's time for me to go. Pour boiling water down my gullet. Perhaps rest. Do some coughing. That's always good. Definitely do some drugs. For sure, I'm going to go smoke weed because I messed my neck up earlier rocking too hard. That Alanis song, you know, it got me. Thank you, everyone who stayed for the show. Thank you for everyone who joined us. Thank you to everyone who donated. If you donated, well, it's not donated because I'm giving you the art, so you're just choosing to pay for the art. Thank you for choosing to pay for the art. For those of you who couldn't pay for the art, I appreciate your sharing, your comments, your interactions, your messages, obviously. I love all of that shit. Thank you for being a lodestar, aka part of the Catriarchy. I hope you like the new name that I've given you and you understand the meaning behind it, because I truly think that it is the best thing I could possibly call you. Hit me up in my DMs on Instagram and Twitter at I am Kate Nix, and I will see some of you on Friday for the Family Friday stream. Make sure, if you are choosing to be a part of the dress-up party, which obviously I encourage, that you send a picture of your outfit to me before 4 p.m. Eastern Standard, either of you or your little ones, if you're comfortable with that and they're dressing up, to show to everybody, so we can all see each other's super cool outfits. And as always, if you liked what you heard, head to one of those places or head to one of these places and drop a couple dollars in the tip jar. I super appreciate it, and I appreciate you all in general. And I will see you in a couple days. And some of you I will see tomorrow for the replay, because y'all are cool like that. You come to all the streams, and that means you're part of my Rowdy Bones gang, especially if you have experienced chronic illness, which is really what the Rowdy Bones gang's all about. Don't forget, if you have a couple bucks to drop in the tip jar, please do so. It genuinely really helps out. Right now, streaming is my only form of income. I've essentially lost all my commissions because wrestling shows don't exist, and my husband has lost all his gigs because wrestling shows don't exist. So I am surviving purely on a musician's salary, which, as you all know, is yikes. It's yikes. It is yikes. So I'd appreciate if you drop a couple bucks in the tip jar, or become a part of the Patreon, or buy my music. I understand, Phil. I totally get that. Like, I too experience chronic illness. My brethren, sibling, sister in arms. I appreciate it. I appreciate the excitement about being a part of the Rowdy Bones gang. Doesn't necessarily mean that your bones are specifically rowdy, but it could just mean, like, for me, I have joint problems and mental health issues that I kind of experience as part of my chronic pain and chronic illness. We'll talk about that on Monday. I might have talked about that before, I think on this Monday, about how your brain experiences pain physically and emotionally from the same space. So sometimes your brain will use physical pain sensation as a way to protect you from emotional turmoil, because it sees it all as like predator or problem. If you want to know more about that shit, let me know. I'll talk about it on Monday on Bug Soup again. Because, you know, I do stream on Mondays, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., all the places. Rowdy bones, rowdy brains, rowdy guts, it all counts. Indeed, Sandra. I hope you all had a good time tonight, that I got you dancing in your chair or even dancing on your feet if that's a possibility for you. And I will see some of you tomorrow. I hope to see even more of you on Friday. Don't forget to share my posts about the Family Friday streams with your friends and family who have children, because it is, you know, it's for kids specifically. I made the Family Friday stream so that kids would have a place to chillax and just hang out in front of the TV for a little while in a productive and emotionally stable way. And I will, so meaning that it's not like one of those weird algorithm produced kids videos that like went around YouTube for a while, those that scare the absolute shit out of me. I hope you enjoyed the grown-up show tonight. I look forward to seeing y'all at the family show on Friday or in the chat tomorrow. And yeah, I hope you had a good time. Even if we did have to talk about some rough stuff, because sometimes you just gotta address the problems in a situation. It's always better to address your problems head on than to avoid them, as I discussed. So I look forward to joining you arm in arm digitally as we face the apocalypse together. And I love each and every one of you. I genuinely do. I'll see you on the other side. Mwah. Bye. My closing video didn't work. Sometimes the OBS doesn't work. I might have to load it in a different way. But bye, y'all. Sorry the closing video didn't work. It'll work on Friday. Sometimes the things just don't happen, and you just gotta deal with it. Keep moving. Keep plugging forward. Mwah.